Welcome back to Mystery Mondays, the Monday Mystery Show. We're back for more Shardlight. I always forget that the AGS record or AGS hotkey for restart the. I knew something would happen as soon as I walked out here. I thought I might have to wander around some more. The AGS button for restart the game is F9, which is also what I use for record OBS. Last week, I just hit it as soon as the game started before it was able to register it, but I wasn't working this time, so I just clicked out of the window. I had to click out of the window to make sure it didn't register.
You should embrace your demise.
Oh, he's a cult. He's from that cult that thinks we wanna be dead and stuff. Why? Because I have green lung. It's okay. I've got meds. I'm gonna get some more meds.
Next world and liberate yourself from this misery.
If you're so miserable, then why are you still here?
What time I have left alive worshipping death, okay? Leave me alone.
If that's what you want, then I will. But remember that accepting him will make your remaining life much easier.
Let's see how that. It'd be getting on with dying is a lot easier if I don't stop thinking about dying ever. I've gotta be obsessed with death. That's how you get over dying. Is okay. You're gonna feel so much better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a job. Let's not go to that. We're gonna have to go to that stupid plane, aren't we? Let's leave here for now. Let's go other locations. Let's check some other locations. Oh, I guess that's where they want us to go right now then. We're going to the cathedral. Very nice establishing shot. What do you want? Why are you standing there, leaning like that? Nobody who's up to any good ever is leaning like this.
Welcome. What may I help you with?
Especially not dressed as a magician. That's 2 strikes. You're dressed as a magician, you're leaning against a wall like that. You're on thin ice, lady. You better not cross any more of my arbitrary lines.
Who are you, miss?
I'm Claire. Who are you?
Amy. I'm guessing you're one of the acolytes of the Reaper?
You guessed correctly. I'm here to make sure those who pass through that door are ready to die.
That seems like a pretty lofty responsibility to give to one person.
Not as much as you would think.
No, it's just a code. It's not.
What are you all doing here?
Worship. We worship the Reaper and wait for our time.
It's like if somebody was standing outside of a Catholic church or a Protestant church and was like, I'm here to make sure that everybody who walks through these doors is ready to accept Jesus into their heart. It's not real. She's just saying, you better be ready to die if you're gonna come in here. Wink. Yeah, sure. Let's say yes.
I'm ready to die.
You lack conviction. You still need to prepare yourself to.
You just said most people can come in here.
You're serious.
Right, whatever. Fine. I didn't want to come here in the first place, but it was glowing on the map, so I felt that it was necessary. Let's go back to the Ministry of Energy. Didn't Tiberius say to come back after I smoked Dad's on? Let's go ahead and do that.
Tiberius.
Very good. Your weapon, please.
I need another bolts, please, if you could.
Welcome back. I had a vision I'd be seeing you again.
You overheard Tiberius saying to come back. I understand. I'm gonna go upstairs. See you later.
Ah, you return!
I couldn't think of anything else to do, to be honest. Thought, where else should I go? Here, this makes sense.
You have made contact with them. Good work.
It's a Wadgetai game, so most of the times, outside of Strangeland,
As I'm sure you've gathered,
outside of Strangeland, the games that Wadgetai puts their name on usually have a strong level of like, just do what makes sense, it'll probably work. If not, then something else that makes sense will probably work. again, outside of Strangeland. Strangeland is intentionally trying to be like, oh, weird and stuff. I just don't think that works for an adventure game, personally. I don't think being weird and stuff works for an adventure game that already have problems. The genre already has problems with moon logic, and you're building an entire game around just the moon logic being okay now. No, thanks. No, thank you. But that's so far been the only Wajidai game I haven't liked at all. Strangeland.
I thought lottery jobs were more labor intensive. Haven't you got people in your government who do this sort of thing?
Alas, I do not. Which is why I...
There's not a... It's like 5 guys here. Most of them are guards. One of them's a quote soothsayer, unquote. And then Tiberius.
They don't really seem like much of a threat, just a group of idealists.
Yes. And the last time a group of idealists formed, they attempted to destroy the Ministry of Knowledge. Danton's group is an ever-growing threat, and they must be controlled and subdued as quickly as possible. Return to them. Tell them you wish to aid them. If they request you perform some task for them, do so to gain their trust.
Okay.
Use your judgment wisely. If you break any laws,
I'm gonna double cross. Do some double crossing. And then I'm gonna double cross. I'm gonna do a double cross. And then maybe I'll do a double cross. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get to the double cross.
I can offer you a government job. You'll be able to receive vaccine as you need it.
If I can have a mechanic's job, then we have a deal.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
I want a terrible job, please. Thank you. I would like to work. I would like to have gnarled hands by the time I'm 40. Gnarled, greasy, black hands from because it takes like 20 minutes to wash all the oil off my hands.
Advice: beware false friends.
How did you... Right, I guess that's your job.
Beware false friends is not a... It's such a generic fortune, Amy. How did you... Don't lie in bed with snakes.
Thanks.
It's generic advice. It wasn't even whatever. And he overheard the facts that he can hear everything that goes on up in Tiberius's room. All right. Well, we know what we have to do next. Danton. Do I have to ring the doorbell again? If so, I hope I left the code up on the chalkboard. See, that guy's still standing there. I told you he wasn't buying nothing.
To see you back so soon.
Yeah, I remembered that I had something else to talk to Danton about. No big
Smooth. Very smooth, Amy.
Whatever you say.
Okay, good. I'm back. I know you told me to leave, or she told me to leave.
You again?
I'd
Hello.
like to speak with Danton, please.
Fine. Wait.
Tiberius told me I should do a spy-in on you guys, so I'm back to do a spy-in on you guys. I hope that's okay. I hope that's cool. I hope that's alright.
What is it now?
I know
That was awfully kind for someone who wants to...
I'd like to help.
It's like, get out! Don't come back! Oh, you're back.
But I feel we have some matters to resolve first.
What matters are those?
Enough of these games. You're going to have to start telling me the truth if you want to get out of here alive.
What? I have been! Let's not be so drastic!
Don't.
That's not true at all. Tiberius told me to spy it.
When you left here, I know you went to the Ministry of Energy.
Yes, that's true.
I'm only going to ask you this once, and I want the truth. Are you working for Tiberius or aren't you?
Of course I am. I told you I was at the lottery. That's a lie. I can't do that. This one.
I was told to spy on you and report everything I can.
Well, you're either a terrible spy or your loyalty to Tiberius is quite lacking.
My loyalty is to vaccines. They're not vaccines though. They call them vaccines. 'Cause they're not vaccines. I already have it. It's just medication.
I'm so sorry. You don't deserve what's happening to you. This is why we have to act. They've been beating us down for so long. Nobody remembers a time when they were prosperous and free.
I just spat coffee all over myself.
We can improve our lives.
Not like a spit take. It was like halfway between a drool and a spitting.
You know, you're right. Having another double agent would be
It was like I drooled on myself, but it was a little bit more violent than that.
I'd hate for Tiberius to outbid me for your loyalty. Instead of hoping your lottery ticket gets chosen, how about you end up with as many actual doses of vaccine as you want?
Are you saying you have
I meant to click the first one. I thought I was going to click the second one, but then I wanted to click the first one, but then I misclicked, and I clicked on the second one. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Familiar with the junk vendor and butcher in the market?
Gordon and Gus? Of course. They're good friends of mine.
Then it may interest you to know that they work for me.
Of course, you have eyes everywhere. Why was that so somber? I had no idea. Wow. That's so grim. You have employees.
Once you've finished, come back here, and we'll do what we can for you. Oh, and when you talk to them, use the code phrase, "I've got the perfect life." That will let them know you're working for
But then they'll know I'm lying.
Don't come back here until you've finished.
I told you they're good friends of mine.
I expect your
They know I don't have the perfect life, even if they don't necessarily know about my green lung.
I don't want to see you meet an unfortunate end.
I can't go back to the ministry. Alright. That was real quick on the double cross. The double, that was the double cross, right? I feel like well, maybe I already got to the, hold on. I was loyal to Tiberius first, technically, because I was working for him. So then, when I came here in the first place, he told me to come here in the first place. I can't work out the logistics of who's crossing who. Hey, he's gone. He left. Must mean that Gordon's free to talk.
Hey, Gordon.
Amy, what are you looking for?
You know, if you helped me today, I'd have the perfect life.
You mean...
That's not, I have the perfect life, not I would have the perfect
Right,
life.
sorry. Anyway, what are you doing
Well, it's a code phrase. The whole point is that I should be able to say it in public. As long as I'm saying it to somebody who's... Like, I was told to say it to you. And Gus.
Found something to at least try and make her a more effective mask. Only place I haven't had a chance to check out lately is the old Centrex factory. Even though I'm not sure there'd be much of use in there.
So we can go to the factory now.
Losing my wife was bad enough. I can't lose her too.
I know, Gordon. I know. I'll keep an eye out for what you need. You just try to relax.
Alright, go to the factory. Get a mask. I already asked him about a sale. Alright, it's Gus's turn. Gus, what do you need me for doing?
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I was told to talk to you.
I reached today's quota of looking at dead meat.
Dead meat. So it's a way to describe... Why would you describe food as dead meat?
How are you doing today, Gus? 'Cause I've got the perfect life.
You one of those vegetarians?
Not so loud.
It's a code phrase, Gus!
How long have you been, you know...
Why is everybody... You can't say the secret phrase that nobody knows about except for the members of the Resistance. That's the reason we say it. It's so that we can signal to each other in public and nobody will know what we're talking about except for us. Shh! Don't be too loud.
Anyway, I was told you were having some trouble, so I wanted to help.
Not sure what you can do, but swing by the farm if you want. Pop was asking about you the other day.
And then the things they're asking me for help are just normal things. Like, hey, we're friends. You want to go do some friend things for me? Like, help me out, do stuff? Hey, if you happen to see a mask lying on the ground, could you grab one for my kid? Nothing about those conversations were suspicious enough for you to be like, oh, shh. We can't have you being so loud.
It's unlocked.
These conversations we're having. You said you have the perfect life. Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
You're back.
You know,
You're still scared.
That's what people
You know, I actually shot the bell with the crossbow.
I don't really want to talk about it. You can hang out
home?
there if you want, though.
There's no homes in these.
Company.
It's a post-apocalypse. There's no such thing as a home. It's just a place you're staying for the moment.
I don't want to risk damaging it any further.
Throw it.
Yeah, probably best to just leave it where it
Smash it.
Pretty. Too bad.
Yeah.
Nothing going on. I don't think tossing that into...
Why not?
You're carrying.
Okay, whatever.
Hey, Denby.
Denby's got the fourth wall breaking. Or the meta humor, I guess. He doesn't. He won't know. I don't think he'll know. I feel like I have a vague memory of saying I've got the perfect life to Denby like 8 years ago. 7 years ago or whatever when I last played this game. And he was just like, what do you mean, Amy? Life sucks. I feel like that's it. Let's say it.
I've got the perfect life.
What the hell are you talking about, Amy?
Yeah, see?
No, just forget it.
See? That's Gordon and Gus. See? That's what happens when you say the secret phrase to somebody who doesn't know. They're just like, it's a weird thing to say. Have you looked around here lately? That's what they're going to say. They're not going to be like, are you a member of a secret resistance?
How did you manage to get in here?
You
You
walked.
do a very good job of boarding up the doors.
You came in here
Get
too.
in. I'm surprised nobody else tried before I did. I mean, there's like not much left in here, but glass is pretty valuable. I might trade it to Clem.
You can make glass. If Clem can melt glass and turn it into other things, then he can make glass. There's sand everywhere. Let's see. Guess it'd be harder to get the purity. But who cares about purity? You're making ceramic glasses in the public market. Yeah, the furnace, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think the furnace still works. It's connected to the gas anyway.
The gas is still on?
Yeah, it's on a natural line, so it's still under pressure even though the power's been cut. I try to keep it off as much as I can though, just in case. Besides, if you need natural gas, I've pretty much got you covered.
Okay.
No, just don't light yourself on fire.
Alright.
How long did you say you've been
It burns up quick. You're unlikely to catch fire from lighting a fart, unless your clothes are really flammable.
I've got all the privacy.
But he's wearing jeans. It should be fine.
Anyway.
I could leave you alone if you want.
No, that's not what I meant. It's cool that you're here.
I get it. Hormones. I understand. I'm a little bit too old for you, kid.
I said I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. Is it some problem with your family? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, it's just... I felt like I was getting in the way. Mom and Dad have been having a hard time getting...
You were getting in the way.
And my brother and sister
Maybe you should learn to feed yourself.
themselves. I figured it would just be better for me to go off on my own.
You're
I
right.
mean, I still go
In a
back and see
post-apocalypse, you should be out and about at like 14.
them. Space, you know?
That's when you should... I don't know how old he's supposed to be.
You being responsible.
He's got to be older than 14.
Ugh, whatever. No need to be gushy about it.
I'll just leave you to whatever it is you're doing.
Thanks.
All right, and that was another week of there it is. Mystery Mondays. See you next week for more favors for the people in the Resistance who want me to do non-resistance favors, so that the people in the Resistance will give us resistance favors. See you next week.